big fellas. Philosophy, art, and disappointment. Now let's get into it. Big fellas back in action.
Yeah, another episode of the Big Fellas Podcast. And I just want to start it off with this little song that,
Let's see what you got.
yeah, I don't know how he feels about it. It's an old song, but it's a banger. And it's been a banger for years. So here we go. Kanye at his finest.
This is #1 champion sound. Yeah, Estelle, we about to get down. Who the hottest in the world right now? Just touched down in London town. Bet they give me a pound. Tell them put the money in my hand right now. Set up a motor, we need more seats. We just sold out all the floor seats.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA.
So,
All right, No, I actually know that song, and that's... What's that song saying?
She's saying that she has found a man. She's a London broad, and she's found,
The broad. Yeah.
she's found an American boy that she's
Okay.
gained an interest in, and she wants him to bring her out
And like show her the American way.
and show her
Yeah.
the American,
Okay.
sights and tourism and all that jazz.
I think in general, Kanye's a crazy person. But
Yeah.
I think he makes amazing music, if I'm honest.
Kanye makes some of the best iconic music.
Let's listen to this
like-
again. I want to hear more of this. This is
Okay.
really good.
Really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy. He said, hey sister, it's really, really nice to meet ya. I just met this 5'7" guy who's just my type. Like the way he's speaking, his confidence is peaking. Don't
Do you think, I've had a little experience with this, foreign women, do you think they find American men more attractive?
Oh, by far.
They do,
Yes,
don't they?
do. Yes, especially Asian women.
Oh, see, my experience with an Austrian woman. She was super hot.
I would have never assumed in my life, looking
Austrian?
at you, that he had an Austrian woman in
I
his
know.
life at one point.
All right, so here's the story. It's a good story, actually.
Okay.
We went to St. Simon's Island.
Okay.
Which is just a little
Do you
beach
know
off
where
Georgia.
that is?
Little beach off Georgia.
Is it a part of Georgia, or is it a part of
I believe it's a part of Georgia, but it is
Okay.
technically an island. You got to take a bridge to get
Georgia
there.
being like the American state, Georgia, not
Yeah.
like the country, but
Yeah, not the country, the state.
Yeah, okay.
So we went to St. Simon's Island. This is stupid. My mom's customer had a house. And,
Okay.
my mom said, hey, you can go stay at my house. So we went out there and stayed, and I was drinking a lot of vodka because vodka, vacation. But they had a bike, and we were like 2 miles from the beach.
Like a pedal bike.
Yeah, just a bicycle. I was like 16. So
Okay.
I couldn't drive anyway. And if I could, I needed like an adult in the car.
Right.
So every day I'd wake up, I'd make 4 bottles of vodka orange juice. I'd put them in a cooler and I'd ride to Burger King.
Okay.
And I'd get 2 bacon burgers for like $1 each. I'd eat those and I'd ride the rest of the way to the beach. And that was the first day, right? I got there and I was like, yeah, this beach is super nice. And I was going to get in it. I saw a jellyfish. And I was like, fuck this. Hotels on the beach has a pool. So I was like, you guys can play in the beach. The jellyfish sharks, fuck you. I'm
Good old jellyfish sharks.
the jelly sharks, yeah.
Those jelly sharks, they'll fuck you up.
Jelly sharks. So yeah, I was like, fuck that. The water's brown. I'm really not feeling it. You know what the pool has? See-through water and hot ladies. So I went back there and I was like, I'm spending the week at the pool. So I
Right.
did that. And after the first 2 days, I was like hating on myself. I was like, man, stop being so insecure. Like, go talk to there's women everywhere. Go talk to them. And it took me 2 days to work up the confidence. And then I finally went and talked to the girl. She had a black bikini, nice
Right.
blonde hair, beautiful face, body, kind of small tits, but acceptable.
Right.
So she was super hot. And I started talking to her. And immediately I was like, hey, I was super nervous. I was like, hey, my name's Jesse. What are you doing? And I knew immediately that she was foreign.
That she was the love of my life.
No, that she was foreign. She was like, oh, hello, Jesse. Me too. That's probably a horrible Austrian accent. But that's how I heard her talk. And we started talking, and I was just being very forward. And because I was like, I got to be confident like all the guys I see on TV. I want to be like Jersey Shore. So I'd go try to hit on girls like that because that's what I saw on the TV. And she was into it. And I feel like American girls probably push that away and be like, fuck that. But she was like, oh my God, you're so forward. You're so... I have a really fucked up accent. It sounds like a Mexican accent. She was Austrian. She's like, what do Austrian women sound like?
I mean...
Do an Austrian accent for me.
I could not
Just guess. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Austrian. She didn't sound like, I'll be back for your dick. That's not what she...
I definitely could not do an Eastern European accent. Right?
Is that Austrian, Eastern European?
Yes.
Okay, so... I don't know states.
I could inform you.
I knew she was hot. What's the matter?
Said, I don't know states.
I meant places. Anywhere, whatever. I barely know where New York is. I don't need shit from you.
I cannot do an Eastern European accent.
All right, well, we'll assume that's what Austrian accents are.
Yes, that's what they are.
But anyway, the big thing is like we'd be in a hot tub and I'd grab her and like hold her around. She'd be like, oh my God, American men. That's so Mexican.
Right.
Anyway, she had a hot Austrian accent. It worked well. But she was like, oh my God, hot American men. You guys are so forward. I was like, oh, you're not used to us Americans, are you? Yeah, America. Anyway, so that day I got to know her, and she's like, will you meet me back here tomorrow? I was like, fucking yes. Of course. So I met her back there, and this was like a 5th day drinking. Heavy every day. So we ended up on the beach in a blanket. And
good vacation is what it sounds like.
It was.
I mean,
I realized, one, sexy doesn't happen on a beach. There's a problem with sand and the blanket, and sand is the opposite of lube. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah. It's absorbent.
So that night, we were in the stars. Like, this is perfect. I brought a blanket. I got vodka. She ain't drinking it, but whatever. Just put my hand down her pants.
Fake Austrian, not drinking vodka.
She was pretty Austrian. It was pretty obvious. Anyway, my hands went down her pants, and I was like, oh my God, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I was like, oh my God, this is new and exciting. And I got down there, and all the porn I've seen, shaven vaginas. I've never seen a hairy vagina, not even in porn. And I've never even seen a vagina in real life. So I don't know. So I put my hand down there, and all of a sudden there's not hair, a jungle. There's a jungle. And I'm embarrassed, but as soon as I touched it, I was like, ah. And it made her so insecure. Like, I would have gotten over it. It was just a surprise. You know what I mean? I didn't see it coming. So I went, ah. And then because I went, ah, she didn't fuck me. And she was like, will you meet me back here tomorrow? I was like, of course I will. Need to finish this off, you know? Because it was like they were rich. It was like private beach, private pool.
Right.
Very nice. I was like, yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. Don't worry. And then I woke up the next morning. I was like, I'm dying, and I'm going to be dead. So I didn't go back. And I just texted her. I was like, well, we're leaving early. Sorry.
I never heard from her again.
And now in my head, I'm like, mistakes that were made. I would have never seen her again. That would have been the perfect person to give a baby to go to Austria with.
Whenever I was like 16, I can do one up on you right now. Whenever I was like 16-ish, I was involved with an African American woman.
Ooh.
Yes.
Jungle fever.
And mind you, best pussy ever.
That's fucked up. I've heard that so many times.
Except when I had to go down on it. And
I've actually heard that too.
And one particular time when I went down on said girl.
Yeah.
Not gonna drop any names.
Tell the people they're interested. They
don't want to make her feel bad. You know, she's a great chick.
Tanisha.
We're friends nowadays.
Tanisha?
No, she did have a strange name, but
Kimberly.
She wasn't Asian, so no.
They don't know that I have no clue about your past, but they're just like, oh, he knew these women.
But regardless, one time I was going down on this African American chick, and I let out a full blown like, you know, like
was it the smell? What was it that was repulsive?
Like the whole thing, like it was like gag worthy.
Why? The looks, the smell, the taste?
What's
like
the problem? The taste and smell.
What did it taste like?
Like
I don't know. I've never been there.
Like you've been in a locker room, you know? It smelled like that nasty dude. That one dude that always stank.
Is that the only black girl you've ever been with?
Yes.
Do you think it was her, or do you think
I don't know. I don't know if it's
you don't
just
know
like,
it? You don't have any more experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just her, and it smelled like that nasty dude in gym class. You know, like that one dude that nobody wanted to pair up with. Nobody wanted to ever be on his basketball team. Nobody that
I don't care if you can dunk. Yeah.
Right, like, and it was,
we'll
like,
lose.
I'm going down on her, and I'm doing my best job I can.
Yeah.
And it was just like, and I tried to recover with like a,
right.
You know,
no, I just got a hair in my throat.
Yeah, I'm just choked up. You know, and then I proceeded to like lick other parts of her body.
And then you're like, "What'd you put this dick in there?"
Yeah, and it was like,
he has no nose.
I'll just fuck you to completion. And then next thing you know, she's all like, "You didn't just come at me, did you?" And I'm like,
"Of course not."
Why would I not?
You did? You fucking dirty animal.
Yeah, she's all like, "I'm not on birth control."
But you smell that and you're like, "Yeah, we can put a baby in this." This one seems awesome.
I was like 16, bitch. Fuck you.
I was a virgin at 16.
Yeah, no, I was like 16.
How many girls have you slept with? Getting deep this cast. Told you guys were in for a treat.
That's a weird one.
No, it's not. I'll give my answer next. But I bet yours is higher.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe like.
Probably like he's a player.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm not.
I'm sure I've fucked more bitches than you.
Like, look at these biceps. Oh yeah.
Bitches love spiders.
112 bitches.
As soon as I got this one in my head,
No,
6 pussies.
I would say like 7.
Okay, that's not crazy.
Yeah,
I've had.
I mean, it's not nothing weird. You know?
11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, yeah. 99,
83,
100. 99, 100, 102,
No, I've had,
103.
4.
Yeah,
Whitney's my 4th, so
Yeah,
I kind of was like, I feel like I've gotten lucky 4 times. You don't get Yahtzee 5 times in a row, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Because she's a fucking...
You don't get 21 every
She's
hand.
a royal flush all day, let's be real.
I think she's at least a large straight. It's not the best hand, but it's a pretty good hand.
I would say she's a pick 3.
I
Love
disagree.
you, Whitney.
I think she's a full house. Is full house the best hand you can get in poker?
It's a
Full
royal flush.
I think she's a royal flush in my book. Yeah, beat all the hands. As long as Jennifer Aniston is not playing.
I know, right? Right. Dude, and that bitch is like 56 or something.
Dude, how do you do? By the time I'm 56, I'm gonna look like I'm dying.
I know, right?
How does she still look like?
Right.
She looks like a sound.
People are gonna look.
Jennifer Aniston, what she look like? That's what she looks like.
She looks delicious.
Delicious.
That's what she looks like.
Wait, back to Dirty Pussy. So like I said, I've only like 4 women.
Right.
I've never, in one of the girls was, 2 of them, pretty loose. Both their pussies smelled fine, tasted fine. How many of your 6?
Okay.
You said 6. How many of them were like questionable?
So like my ex-wife, she had a better tasting pussy than the African American female.
Now see,
I was
better
a very-
tasting or was it neutral? All the pussies I've tasted are all just, they don't taste good. They definitely don't taste good.
No.
None's like, oh, this tastes like
None
a
of
rose.
None of them taste good. No.
But
no.
also none of them tasted bad.
Like, no. Those girls that are like, oh, I eat a lot of pineapple. My shit tastes great.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, no. Yeah, go fuck
yeah.
yourself. No.
You ever had like a cut on your arm, like a big cut?
Right.
If I ever lick that cut, that's what pussy tastes like.
What pussy tastes like is like whenever you have a cut on your finger
And you
have
suck
a-
it?
No, and you have a Band-Aid on for like 3-4 days. And then you take it off and your finger smells funny. That's what pussy smells and tastes like.
I don't know. I think to me it's more like a fresh wound. It's a fresh wound, but I prefer.
It's a clean wound.
Yes, a clean wound. But when it comes to the pussy, I prefer you to like shower, make sure it's clean.
Right.
And then I like maybe like go for a jog.
Yeah,
Do some
like-
yoga. I like it a little worked up. You know what I mean?
My thing is like, I'm not against eating pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, honestly, I'm kind of a fan of it. I like to see my partner get off.
Of course.
You know, like that's kind of fun. You know, you feel better about yourself. Like
Yeah, you're like killing it.
killing it over here.
Look at me.
But it's a lot better when you do it in the shower.
See, I disagree.
And typically, you have you have sex, and then you hop in the shower, and then I'm sitting there like, oh fuck yeah, running water.
Once
I'll
I
eat the
come,
pussy.
I am not eating pussy. You want me to eat you out? You better catch me pre-cum. Once I'm done, I'm done. I got Pawn Stars episodes to go watch.
I'll just like pre-cummage, like foreplay. I'll just sit there and rub my dick on the front of your shit.
Oh, my foreplay is like fingering, rubbing.
With like the fingering and all that.
I like
but
69s.
I'm not gonna put my face down there. I mean, maybe
After you come, you want to be down there?
But like after I come, I'm still willing to do it.
Oh, I am not.
In the shower.
Once I come, I'm willing for you to make me a sandwich. I am done. We're done. This is not happening.
I like to have sex and then hop in the shower for round two.
No.
I love shower sex.
I hate eating
and
pussy.
it's hard to get a girl to do shower sex. It's very hard to get a girl to do.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean,
I've been my girl so long. I suppose that's just normal.
How often does Whitney give you shower sex, bitch?
I mean, I don't like it that much, but as often as I want it. That's like a safe place.
Oh.
We have a baby, so like the bathroom and the bedroom is all you got. You know what I mean? Occasionally, if he's napping, we're like in the living room. She's like, but he could wake up. I'm like, well, lock his door. No, but like when a girl takes a shower,
right?
I don't want to eat her pussy. It's too clean. There's no. Do you like the scent of pussy? Like the smell gets me going more. And I have a really sensitive nose.
I mean, I do like the smell.
Not
of it,
dirty. I just want it to be a little worked. Not dirty. Just like.
But dirty pussy is gross, and I've had my fair shares of dirty pussies.
I've never had it.
You never had a dirty pussy?
I don't think so.
No, I've had some dirty pussies.
I think dirty pussy is gross.
You want to play? Let's play in the shower.
That makes sense. Then it's acceptable. I've heard stories about men saying that, and I'm like, can't relate. Like that's funny, but I can't relate.
It's like that dude at wrestling practice that just smells awful.
Oh, I know that dude.
Yeah,
I know that dude.
That's what dirty pussy is like.
I know that dude. Yeah, that's not good.
And it's fucking awful.
But also, a clean pussy is awful too. Like it's just you're like nothing. I got nothing. That's nothing.
I'd rather have nothing than the fat dude from wrestling.
I suppose I would also rather have nothing.
Yeah,
but like. My favorite pussy is like take a shower, wash it out real good. Don't douche. I feel like douching is some 80s shit. Don't do that. Just like wash some water on it. Maybe get some vagina soap. Soap for your vagina.
Some splash.
Yeah, splash that out. Put on some nice yoga pants and panties and a shirt and go for a 10-minute jog.
Who are we to give advice on this bullshit? We don't even have them.
Have what?
Vagina.
Oh, no, but I know what I like. So, I mean, like, I'm talking to, like, high schoolers here, where they're like, vaginas are new to me. Yeah. What vagina's good? I'm going to tell you when it's juicy.
All right. You high schoolers that listen to our bullshit.
I mean, dude, there's no way anyone older than us is going, those guys have wisdom. They're going to have to be like 12 or less. Or maybe we might get to 18 times.
Be like, oh, those guys know how to get laid.
So if you want a nice, juicy vagina, like where it's right for the pickings,
because we know about those.
I do. I've had 10 years. I've had 10 years of pruning the same pussy, and if you prune it different ways, you get different fruit. You know what I mean? That's important. So you want to make sure they wash it good. A little wash sprinkle. Put on some tight stuff, tight panties, tight yoga pants. Go for a jog. And do like 20 minutes of yoga, or just do one session of hot yoga. And then come back home.
That's gross.
And that's what I want.
He likes the sweat. That's gross.
Not the sweat. The pussy just works up a scent. It's like...
You're supposed to be the one that works up the scent.
Am I?
Not the running outside.
Well, I don't run outside, so I wouldn't know what I work up. But she does. And when she does, I'm like, that's what I'm looking for. Smells like a good stew. Like I hear these recipes. They're like, have you ever had like vagina stir fry or vagina rice?
No.
Pussy rice, something like that. They have some name for it. Anyways, the idea of cooking rice and the girl's supposed to stand over it.
That's retarded.
And let the steam go into her pussy and the juices come back out of the rice. And
that's not real.
Hypothetically, that's supposed to make your man want to stay with you.
That's not real.
I mean, I've never eaten it, but like, I'd try.
I don't even know what to say. That's
No?
just not real.
It could no. It's totally real. Whether it's real or not is not up for discussion. It's a thing that happened. It started in black culture, actually. We keep going back to this.
Oh yeah, because this white fat dude knows a lot.
I watch a lot of
black
Pawn
culture.
Stars, and they talk about like rice and
How many
slave trade.
black people are on Pawn Stars?
I mean, there's a couple, but you know what's funny? Every time there's a black person on Pawn Stars, and they like bring in like, I got this gun, and this isn't racist. I swear to God, this is just what I've seen. Black people come in, they're like, I got this gun, and the specialist comes in, he's like, that's worth $10,000, and then Rick will be like, so how much you want for it? He'll be like, well, he just said 10,000, and it's like, it's not how pawn shops work. If it's 10,000,
I feel like I've seen next to zero black people on Pawn Stars.
oh no, I've seen several, and every time they come in, they're like 4,000. Black guy's like 4,000, and they're like that. Well, I'm gonna buy it for 4,000, sell it for 4,000. What are you talking about?
Right. I feel like I've seen.
So he's like
very
4,000. Rick's like 200. The black guy's like, well, let me get like 3,900,
few. I
and
know.
Rick's like 300.
I have seen those arguments, but I feel like they weren't black people. I feel like I've seen very few black people on.
There are very few, but when I see them, they want what it's worth. And like they don't want to put it in an auction. Like it's worth 10K?
Right.
10K.
What I don't get is like, it's like if this professional says like, oh yeah, it's worth 10K, just take it to the professional and sell it to him. You know what I mean?
Well, no, they always like preface it with to get 10K if you put it in an auction.
Right.
And with auction, there's always like auction fees. They got like
Yeah.
10, 20% in auction fees.
Yeah.
And all that shit. So it's like, do you want to go through all that bullshit? Or you want to clean 6K?
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like white folks get on there all the time. They're like, I got this coin. It's a shilling. Because I've never seen a black person come on.
shilling.
I've never seen a black person come
You
on
even
and
know
be like,
what a shilling is?
it's an ancient form of money. It's Greece, right? I believe it's Greece.
Your thumb, but go ahead.
Anyway, so white people come on, they're like, I got this shilling. It's worth 10K. I'll take 7. Right?
Okay.
And Rick's usually like 4. You're like
Yeah.
5. They're like 4.2. He's like 4.5. He's like deal. Something like that.
yeah.
Black people come on, I got this. They never say a shilling. For some reason, black people don't care about old money. They don't give a fuck. They like chicken wings. They like chicken wings. I don't know. I work at a club. Black people like chicken wings. But they never come in with money. I don't know what it is
Right.
about white people and old money, but we're fucking into it, man. We're into old money.
Right.
And like money with mistakes. It was supposed to be printed this way with a 6, but instead it was like a 6 with a dash in it. White folks are like, whoa, there's a dash in that? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I've never seen a black person come with money. Black people come in like, I got this gun. From what? Well, my grandpa had this gun. All right. And they sell it. And they're like, I want 50,000. It's like, that's a $2,000 gun. He's like, all right. I'll take 10,000. It's like, what?
What?
That happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. No, I personally hate that fucking show. The people on there, as we talked about this in the last podcast.
Did we?
Yes.
Okay, well, moving on.
Yeah.
Thousand Pound Sisters.
Godzilla.
Godzilla and Donkey Kong. Have you seen Godzilla and Donkey Kong?
Godzilla versus Kong.
Donkey Kong. Oh my God. Godzilla versus Donkey Kong would be a better movie if we're honest.
Donkey Kong is this big.
Whatever. Imagine you just throwing barrels at this huge lizard.
Maybe that's
Godzilla
what the
will never
movie's
make it
like.
up this maze.
But nah, we're both super stoked for Godzilla versus Kong. He hasn't even seen the fucking Godzilla movies, but he's still stoked for.
I'm stoked.
Godzilla.
When does it come out? Because I want to make sure I watch the previous ones before I watch that one.
It's supposed to be this year. I don't know when this
Okay.
year, but I mean, we could watch them tonight. Your girlfriend's pretty adamant on watching
Yeah, we'll try them.
that other movie tonight.
So what do you think about Kevin Gates?
Greatest rapper alive.
I don't know about greatest rapper alive, but
We've
he's
already
pretty
had
fucking
this-
great.
Already had this conversation.
Great. So spider on your head from 1 to 10, gay level.
Still, already had this
You
conversation.
give it a strong 0?
badass tattoo.
Strong 0. I give it at least a 2.2.
I give it a hard like 7, 8.
But we'll move on. We got Jonathan Jobert next week. We'll see what he says about this question. This is gonna be our thing.
Yeah, no, that could be cool.
No, it'd be funny.
But no, like as far as movies go tonight, your girlfriend seems pretty adamant on the tax collector movie.
Ooh, I've been wanting to see the tax collector.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen it. Badass movie.
I'm
Super
down to
great.
watch it because I heard Shia LaBeouf, like, you told me he got body tats. I thought he just got like a chest tat for that movie.
No.
Can we
Full
back that
body.
up? Let's back that up.
Sleeves done. Hand tattoos done. Look up the trailer.
I will.
The tax collector trailer.
Wait.
No, YouTube.
What tattoos did Shia LaBeouf get for tax collector? Well, we can't do video on here because I'm not a good editor.
Shitbag.
Did Shia LaBeouf get real tattoos for tax collector? Yes, Shia LaBeouf's tattoos in tax collector is indeed real. Unlike other actors who get fake tattoos for a movie, Shia LaBeouf actually got permanent tattoos for his role, which is going to fuck up his future roles.
Well,
But
like,
let me finish.
okay.
His huge torso tattoo, that's the one I knew about, was inked by tattoo artist Brian Ramirez, who's from Los Angeles-based Reservoir Tattoo Studio. Wow, so
He also has full sleeves.
you're
and
right.
Hand tattoos.
He tatted his whole body for a movie.
Right.
You don't think he thought maybe like that's going to limit me in the future? You think he's just like, fuck it, I'm rich now, I'll do what I want?
I think it was more of I'm a method actor. I completely absorb every role that I do.
Method actors are crazy.
That shit's weird.
They're crazy.
So Shia LaBeouf also did the movie Fury. Have you seen that?
No.
It was about a group of tanks in World War II,
Yeah.
right? And they got left behind enemy lines. And Shia LaBeouf is in that movie, and he showed up on set one day. His chip was broken in half.
Why?
He did it himself. Broke his own tooth with a pair of pliers.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's crazy.
Yeah, for that role. And also cut his face with a razor blade.
Okay, so like I'm trying to do entertainment shit.
Right.
I don't think I could ever bring it to that
You'll
level.
never be Shia LaBeouf, bitch.
Like I try to bring my real experiences to camera, but he makes experiences for camera.
how do you remember being introduced to him? What was his first movie?
Shia Transformers?
No, Holes.
Holes! Holes! I remember Holes! That was a
Stanley-
great movie.
Tell me you don't remember this name. Stanley Yelnats.
Yeah, I remember Stanley Yelnats.
It's
Yeah.
the same name forward as it is backwards. Remember Stanley Yelnats?
Yeah.
Fucking Shia
Dude, that was a
LaBeouf.
great movie, and now
Great
he's
fucking
a
movie.
fucking crazy person.
And now he's fucking nuts. Lost his goddamn mind. Rips out his own fucking teeth.
At what age
Gets
did he
full
become
body
famous?
Tattoos.
What age
mean-
was he famous?
He was also Even Stevens.
Dude,
That
he
was
was
him.
weird on Even Stevens.
What are you like?
When did Shia LaBeouf become famous?
I would just look
According
up.
to Insider, Shia LaBeouf first rose to fame as a child actor on the Disney Channel's Even
Yeah,
Stevens,
okay.
and later solidified his success with the Transformers.
Yeah, so
So
Even
how
Stevens
old-
to Transformers.
I'd say he was probably 13, 14.
Yeah, I don't even think he was an adult. I'd say he was.
Yeah, he was probably
14.
13, 14 on Even
Yeah.
Stevens. Probably 15, 16.
So
in
there's a
Holes.
thing. When you become famous too young,
Well, that's
fucked.
definitely a thing. Like Britney Spears,
Yeah.
was dumb young. She was on the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Miley Cyrus, they all go crazy.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus lost her fucking mind. Amanda fucking Bynes from the
Dude,
Amanda
she
Show.
really lost her mind.
Yeah, dude, she was like pissing in people's driveways. Do you know about that? She got arrested.
You sound like Tim Dillon right now.
No, Amanda Bynes got arrested.
Got arrested for pissing in driveways. That crazy bitch.
Yeah, not just that. She pissed in some random person's driveway.
All right, guys, we fucked up the video. Anyway, so you've known me personally, and you see my humor, just like off camera when we do
Yeah,
other things.
no, your humor needs to be less of telling jokes, more of talking to people.
I agree, but I'm asking like my voice. When I tell jokes, do I need to be smiling and laughing at myself, like say Bert?
Yeah.
Or am I more
There ain't nothing wrong
dry?
with that.
I feel like
that.
I'm more of a dry person where I
'Cause
tell
whenever you're-
jokes and don't laugh.
Whenever you're smiling and laughing at yourself, it feels like you're telling a joke
And
but
having
you're
a good
also
time.
a part of the audience. And
See, you're the
yeah.
first person I've heard tell me that. Everyone else I've asked tells me just to keep delivering it dry. Like, say my stuff like it's not funny. Because usually I do smile and laugh. But I feel like maybe I should deliver my jokes like I don't know their jokes.
I don't know. I would say deliver them as you would want to hear them.
Because the way when me and you critique my sets, you're always like, all right, you always say be more personable. Basically.
Right, and we always
be more in the moment.
And we always act out your sets as if they're more of scenes more than sets.
And I do not do that on stage. I'll show you a clip in a little bit. But,
right. Yeah, after this we can do that. But whenever me and you talk about your sets, we always break your sets out into scenes.
Yeah.
Versus just being a set. And the scenes always seem far more funnier.
They are.
You know? But even if I'm not there to be on stage with you and be a part of the scene,
I could still do that.
You could still do it, you know?
I feel like I'm nervous about that because that's hard to do.
It is,
because what I do now is I write a script and I fucking stick to it.
Right. Which sounds
scripted.
Shitty.
It sounds scripted.
Shitty and scripted.
Yeah, like I'm reading a book.
Yeah, but I would say do it more as a scene and find a way to cut me out of it. Yeah. While you're on
sometimes
stage.
I'll tell you jokes like I did earlier, the Eiffel Tower, like that's not funny. But then I just started elaborating on it.
Acted out on it for like 10 minutes and it became far more funny.
Yeah, well, basically you could do that on stand-up. Like I said my joke to you, you're like, that's not that funny. And then basically all we did was a dialogue.
Right.
So I'd be like, I told this guy this, and he was like, well, whatever. And I'd be like, well, that's blah, 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 4 inches, blah, blah. And it made it a whole story.
I feel like that's the way you should try and do it more.
But you know how nerve-wracking, dude, I'm going to need you to come to some of these clubs because then at least I know there's one guy I can get off stage and be like, bad? You'd be like, bad. I'd be like, yeah, bad.
Just wait till you see this next guy.
Well, no, but I need someone that I can walk through and just, even if I'm bad, just confirm it or deny it. Like when I go to Tony or my other
So I could be like, it was a bad set or it was a shitty crowd.
Because my other comic friends were all super supportive. So like, good set. And it's like, was it?
Right.
Was it?
Yeah. No. I could definitely be there to tell you.
Not a lot of laughs for a good set. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you need to come out and watch my sets.
Yeah, but I definitely
just occasionally, just to give me a real, because you're not afraid to say that was ass.
Right. Yeah.
Other people are. I need someone who's going to be like, no, that was very bad.
Right. Yeah. No, I'll tell people when their shit's
that way. I'm not just falsely believing I'm awesome. Right. You know what I mean? Kind of like you're lifting weights. You're like, well, how much weight is this? 300 pounds. Oh, I'm so strong. And it's like 120.
I put like 160 on there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you this until after we left.
Exactly.
But
because you were doing so good. But like now we're done.
You thought you were the biggest guy in the gym. But
that was 50 pounds, plastic weights. Yeah, you suck. Like, damn, I was really going to try out for the Olympics.
Have you seen those videos of like Instagram weight loss, like lifter people? They get exposed for lifting plastic weights.
Oh, like the people that are like fat, or you mean like the people that are just like strong? They're
like
lifting extra weight.
People that like are Instagram like
famous for lifting weights. Yeah.
And then like
plastic weights.
Yeah, and then like people come on there and they're like, "Nah, look, I'm using the same brand weights they're using. They weigh half as much as regular weights."
Everyone's sitting around watching them.
They like bang them out.
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
Basically. And they come
I didn't know I wasn't really strong.
They come out there and they lift the same shit. And this one person made like 300 million views off of their fake lift. And then the guy that's exposing them makes like 30K views.
I think that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
I think we've talked about this before. But did you see that guy? He's like a weightlifting champion in the men's division.
Yeah.
And because all this transgender shit's happening, he didn't do anything. No testosterone.
No, all he did was like, I'm a woman. Check mark the box.
No chopping off the penis. He's like, yeah, I'm a lady. He went in there and broke every record they've ever set.
Every single record. Broke them all. Easy.
He's like, yeah, I'm a lady. Are you sure? Yep. All right.
Just check mark the box on the paperwork.
Nuts.
And fucked up all the records.
I also think the statistic's crazy. Like the fastest woman in the world loses to like most male high school athletes.
Haven't you seen the video of like, who's that black chick that's really good at tennis?
Serena Williams.
Yeah. Or
Venus.
Venus. One of those. I feel like it's Serena. But what
I think it's Serena.
She played a match against a male college.
Kicked the shit out of her.
The male college tennis player fucked her up. And she's the best women's professional Olympic.
I love her though because she went on an interview.
Yeah, no, she's great. She's a great woman.
Yeah, but no, she went on an interview and she was like, "I'm a great woman tennis player."
Right.
I would not, and she said it with a smile. She's like, "I would not want to play against the men."
Right.
She's like, they would beat beat. She didn't say beat the shit, but she was like, they would beat me every time.
There's videos of professional women tennis players playing against collegiate athletes.
Yeah.
And the male collegiate athletes shit on them.
Isn't that nuts? Hey, do you think we're both fat and not athletic? If we both transition tomorrow,
no, we would get fucked up.
is there anything we could beat them at? Any sport, just name one. Boxing.
Shot put.
Do you think you could beat up a woman in boxing? Only if they gave me a weight advantage. If she was my weight, I'd get my shit rocked. I'd have to beat boxing girls like 100 pounds.
You would get fucked up.
100 pounds?
Yeah.
No.
She'll beat you by points.
She might.
All day.
Yeah, because I probably wouldn't rock her. She knows how to defend.
She knows how to get points in, and
so she probably wouldn't knock me out.
But I would say shot put. I feel like I could throw. a ball.
I don't think you could. You'd lose shot put so bad against an athletic woman.
I feel like I could throw a ball kind of.
I think it's probably half as far as her.
Maybe.
Okay, women's wrestling. If they're my weight, I only win if I have a weight advantage.
Even if
a large one
aren't your weight.
Nah, if you weigh 100 pounds, I'm smashing you.
I feel like
in wrestling.
Yeah.
Nah.
She would know points. She would know those ways. Like even if you were trying to pin, she would like tuck that shoulder in a weird way.
But I think knowing that, I wouldn't try to pin. I would just try to keep her under me.
No.
I got 1 point. You're not moving. I'm fat and huge.
No, she would slip out of it somehow.
Maybe.
Do some weird monkey shit.
Dude, I hope we get famous enough where I can get
fight.
Yeah. the 100-pound girl. I don't want to fight her. I don't want to murder her. Okay. You know what I mean?
Right now, any female Olympian that wants to compete in
Stop
any
moving
way,
your mic.
in any way, hit us up. He's willing to challenge
I am willing. I don't know boxers. I don't want to get punched. You're gonna punch the shit out of me. Wrestlers though, but you got to be
swimmers. Hit us up. He thinks he could beat you.
You know what? I would love that. Even a high school swimmer, I would. Dude,
you would get fucked up.
I know I would, but wouldn't that be a great video? Do you think?
You're so fat.
Dude, who do you think we could talk into doing that? I'm sure we could go talk to some high school athletes that would swim against us. They'd be like, "That's my kid. He's at the door. He can't come in."
I thought it was the train.
How good of a video would that be? 2 fat boys are racing this high school athlete.
No, I feel like we'd
get smoked.
Just hang out at the local Subway. Wait for some college kids to roll through.
Swim me. We'd still lose. Dude, a regular guy would beat us.
I know we would lose. You're the one that wants to challenge them.
I feel like we got to give ourselves an advantage. Like, because for fighting or wrestling,
they
I'm
have
like
to put weights on their ankles.
No. Like for boxing or wrestling, my advantage is I weigh 100 pounds more than you. For other things like what? Stuff that we are competitive in, arm wrestling, that'd be a maybe. What else would be a maybe? Flipping coins.
No.
Bottle flips. What are we good at?
Arm wrestling is not a maybe. You're weak as fuck, bitch.
I mean, against a college kid, maybe not college, high school kid.
You're weak as fuck.
Against a high school kid, I got grown man strength.
Not like a college or not like a high school football player. You would get fucked up in an arm wrestle.
Oh yeah, no. Any high school athlete, yeah. But the guy that's good at chess.
The guy that
fuck with me.
The guy that does no extracurriculars,
but he's like super smart. Yeah.
And also has family issues. Yeah, you might be okay.
Yeah, because like they don't got a lot of money at home and he eats a lot of ramen.
Gets beat by his mom.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
that's the guy I'm looking for.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you might be okay.
So, what competitions could me and you go to with, like, say, an 11th grader and win? You say you're boxing. Do you think you could outbox an 11th grader? No training.
Leg press.
What? I mean, maybe we've been fat for lots of years. Is that what you're saying?
Dude, in high school, I used to max out the leg press.
I've never been a leg guy. I think you can tell by my flat ass. Nah. But legs?
No, I used to max out leg press.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in high school, you were you like strong or were you like cardio? If you had to pick one, were you more strong or were you more cardio?
Yeah, I'd say more cardio. I wasn't good at wrestling or football.
See, because for me,
I was good at the leg shit. I fucked up soccer, and I could do that leg press for days.
For me, it was cardio. And I think it's just because, like, I wrestled like 170, 190, but I wasn't supposed to weigh that.
No, I wasn't good at wrestling. Like, I never even had an actual match because at practice, I used to get fucked up by dudes that were like 2-3 weight classes below me.
Yeah.
That were able to like pick me up and slam me. And like, I remember one dude would like slam me in weird ways where he would keep his fist balled up
below your back.
my back.
Yeah.
And slam me on his fist.
The fucked up thing is,
and it was like,
the idea for
you,
slamming
dude.
is you can't know if your hands aren't connected, it's illegal.
Right.
If they're connected, it's legal. So if you just connect them like this,
right. Now, he would slam me with like a ball in my spine. It was like, oh, I'm dead.
my regular weight was 170, which was a hard weight.
No, I was heavier than that.
Because 170 to 180, I wrestled 170. But those guys were strong.
Right.
And fast.
Right.
It was probably the most lethal weight class you could wrestle in. Because they're both.
Yeah.
The weight class under me, I could beat. Because you're not as strong, you're not used to this weight, and you're not that much faster.
I used to get fucked up because I just didn't know the strategy.
But no, the weight class beneath that one would fuck me up. They're so fast. They're so fast.
They're so fast.
Like the one above that, you're not quite as fast, and I'm stronger.
No,
this one, it doesn't matter how strong I am.
I would just get fucked up. And then eventually I was like, I'm gonna go back to soccer.
Right.
Because nobody body slams you in soccer.
I played soccer when I was young.
That's illegal.
But I was so bad at it. Like my team lost every match we ever played.
No, I was.
And I was
soccer.
like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
like,
we talked about this in previous.
We've talked about it before.
But yeah, like I had local papers writing about my soccer team and shit, and
that's cool.
We were really good at soccer, and I was really good at fucking soccer.
I had papers write about our wrestling team, but they never mentioned me.
Yeah, no,
they were like these three guys, and I wasn't one of them.
No, I would get like drafted. I was in like a draft league. And it was like a whole thing.
Here's something that I thought was hilarious. You unscrewed the whole bowl, not the top.
Yep.
Hilarious. Jordan something. God, I wish I knew his name. Anyway, I'll start that out like this way. He didn't really have a family. He was like an orphan kid.
Lemony Snicket's ass bitch.
But he was an amazing wrestler. He was so good. He ran track and he wrestled.
I can't take off the top.
And I got you. And he wrestled like a son of a bitch. Right. But he won at one of his tournaments, and they were like, everyone that won, they were bringing their family out.
Right.
And it was going to be an embarrassing moment for him. And they're like, Jordan, your family coming out now. Because he had no family, the whole wrestling team ran out.
Okay.
And we were like, we got you, bro.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's sweet.
The whole team ran out like, where are you family, man? So there's like 16 people on the mat.
Cool.
But he was like the most athletic person I've ever seen in my life. Like he won track every year. He won anything he did, he excelled in. And then he went into the military. Everyone's like, oh.
No, that's how.
No, let me finish. Let me finish.
The best wrestler on our team.
Wait,
he went into the military.
He went into the military, and everyone's like, oh, he's gonna do some great shit.
And then he died.
No, paperwork. They're like, you're sitting at a desk. It's like this is the most athletic dude in all of Georgia.
I feel like I even know. I think the kid's name was Jacob Badeau or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Last name Badeau, and he was like 165 and just wrecked everybody at practice.
Yeah.
Just tall, lanky, skinny.
That was Jordan.
Muscles for days.
Black?
No.
Oh, wow.
Kid.
Okay, mine's
white
black.
kid. And fucking would just wreck everybody. And badass kid. And he ended up going to the military.
Yeah.
And he even has a dope ass sleeve now. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and his sleeve is sick.
Okay.
And it's all like, I never would have thought any of us in high school would have been tatted up.
Right.
And now look at me with a head tattoo. This one kid.
Now I'm the degenerate. Yeah.
This one kid has a full sleeve. You know, other buddies in the
like the loser, like, and what is this loser doing? Oh, just working for Microsoft.
Yeah, there's certain kids.
I know.
Like I've looked in to some of the kids at my school that were like the dweebs that just everybody shit on all the time. Haven't been able to find them.
Oh, all the ones I looked up are killing it. It's like
No,
rocket
like-
scientist, NASA, fucking.
Okay, Josh Crouch. Joshua Crouch.
Shout out to Josh Crouch.
If you're out there, I don't know if you remember me.
Oh, there's no way.
You probably remember me. You stabbed me in the head with a pencil one day.
He doesn't remember you. You were nothing.
You might not, but
He stabs a lot of people.
I've looked you up on Facebook. Hit me up, dog. I want to know what's going on.
Do you think
with
he's
you,
ever
bro.
looked you up and been like, I stabbed that kid with a pencil?
I hope so. I would hope. I hope we have that connection.
Do you ever wonder like who remembers you?
Yeah, kind of.
Like the other day, I did a set a long time ago with my 6 friends joke,
Okay.
and like 8 months later, this comic walks up to me. I haven't even been doing the joke for like 2 months. He walks up, he's like, "Dude, I love your joke." I was like, "Oh, what one?" And I was so sure it'd be the hanging joke, 'cause that's my shocking joke that I love.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, your 6 friends joke about the more friends if you're bullies." I was like, "Wow, what?"
No, that's.
And I was just
No,
stoked that he
I-
remembered it.
No, I've told you.
You like that
That's
joke,
one
too.
of my
Yeah.
favorite jokes that you do. You
It's not
should-
my personally my
I
favorite.
love that
but-
joke. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't love it personally though. I don't know how to balance that.
No, I think it's great. I
'Cause-
think it works. I don't know how you can balance it with other bullshit.
Well, not
but-
balance it, but I think like my hanging joke is best. So how do I balance what other
No,
people think is
no,
best compared
that's
to what I
not
think
e-
is best?
That's not even half as good.
Really?
No, dude, that.
But the first
dude,
one's so clean,
dude,
and
no,
do you
it's-
just not see
no,
it coming? What makes it work?
Right. That's
You
kinda
just
what
don't see
is.
it. But
And
I
it
see
feels like more of a joke.
most of my jokes. I know why they're funny.
Right.
I don't know why that joke's funny.
I don't know.
I'll tell the joke.
It's
for
relatable.
All right, my joke
It's
is
relatable.
growing up, I'd always stick up for the kids that wouldn't defend themselves.
Right.
It made my mom super proud. She's like, "Well, you did the right thing, and you made a new friend. But did I do the right thing, Mom? Did I? Because if I'd have just helped beat him up, I could have made like 6 friends. Now, I don't know what's funny about that. Is it my I've been thinking about it. Is it my misconception
It's
of what my
relatable.
mom was proud of me for?
It's
She's like, "I'm proud you made a friend," and I'm like, "Well, you know, fuck, you're wrong because I could have made 6."
It's relatable because either you're on one of two sides. You're either the kid getting beat up by 6 kids, or you are one of the 6 kids.
So it's
beating up
relatable
the
to
kid.
everybody.
That's why it's
That's what's
relatable.
good. Okay.
That's why it's
okay.
good. Yeah.
It captures
because
everybody.
You are either on one of those
I
sides.
split the crowd, and either way,
Right.
I get you.
Either way.
I'm on both
yeah.
sides at one
And
point or
if
the other.
you were the kid getting shit on, you wanted to be the kid shitting on
Yeah.
other
But I wasn't. I was the middle kid.
Right.
And then I was like, "Don't
Like,
do that" at the time. But looking back, I'm like,
Right.
maybe I should have fucked him up.
Right.
Okay.
That's why
Okay.
it's funny.
I finally get it.
'Cause you
I've
hit-
never gotten it.
You hit all demographics
Okay.
with that. Either every kid has either been picked on or has picked on
Has been the
somebody.
bully. Yeah.
You know, so that's why it's relatable.
Fuck those dogs. Beat them. No, no.
Fucking dogs.
No, I'm kidding. That was a baby.
Yeah.
Beat the baby too.
Eat the baby, dogs.
Okay, no, I'm glad you said that though, because I really didn't understand why.
Yeah.
I've thought taking days going, why is that
Either
funny?
way, it's fucking funny.
To everybody, neither
Yeah.
neither side knows where I'm going with
Yeah,
it.
that's why
Okay.
it's funny. It's because it's relatable
Awesome, good to know.
for everybody. But yeah.
So earlier you were like, you need to get out of your comfort zone, Jesse.
Oh, fucking bullshit.
No, let's talk to that. Let's make a deal. You tell me something I got to do to get out of my comfort zone that would make you go, he's definitely out of his comfort zone.
Gotta go on the cruise.
Oh,
Bitch.
so you went to that quick. You went to that quick.
Because I'm telling you,
So
I'll
if-
have the time of your
I think I'll love it too, but I'm super cheap.
yeah, because you're a fake.
So if I promise you on a cruise,
Yeah.
you'll get on stage.
If we have a set, yeah.
That's the deal. We can write it together.
Well, not tonight, but
No, not tonight. I mean, maybe a little bit tonight.
I mean maybe.
But we'll come with you. You
I
need.
feel like me and Whitney might dance around for a bit.
That's fine. You need 3 to 5 minutes. If you get on stage, I will shelf out the money to go on a cruise.
I still really like that joke that we wrote that one day about
The
like
shark tooth. Whitney talks about it too.
Yeah.
So it was good enough to be
eating the
memorable.
baby seal and-
Yeah. No, I don't know where it
remember-
went though.
I don't know where it came from or where it went. I just remember it was something about like, oh no, it was like, I know you probably can't tell, but I'm a vegan.
Yeah.
I love vegetables. I just love them deep fried.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in animal fat.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
where
that's
it
the first
started
punch.
at. Yeah.
See, my problem. I see a lot of comedians and they tell their jokes,
Right.
and I haven't asked them, but I swear to God, if They told me their bit, and I was like, okay, tell me where I'm supposed to laugh.
Right.
They wouldn't be able to tell me.
Right.
And when I write a joke, I write in laughter. Like, I say something, you're supposed to laugh here. So if I go say it and you don't, well, I did something wrong. I need to go back because you're supposed to. Right here, this is your time. You're the tuba. We have no tuba. I need a tuba right here.
Right.
So I got to make them be my tuba.
Yeah,
and if I don't make the tuba signal.
No, I definitely do like that one joke that I wrote that one day.
I think we can write you a good set, man.
With that whole vegan eating animals.
And me and Whitney both kind of want to go on a cruise, but we're both kind of cheap.
No,
so
fuck you. She wants to fucking go. You're being a bitch.
Okay, she wants to go on cheap.
Yeah.
And I have good arguments,
And
so I can persuade otherwise. No, I can easily go. We should put that into a CD. Then when we're 60, I can easily dissuade that.
You know what? You should find a way to be like, oh, it was a part of my career, and write it off in your fucking taxes.
How does taxes write-off work? I was talking to Winnie about that today. See, that doesn't help me. Like, do I just not pay tax on it, or do I just?
Talk to my mom about it.
Then we have her on it. We should have her on a Skype cast. I'll talk to her about it. Not right now. Later, we'll get her on a Skype thingy, and I'll just ask her a bunch of business questions.
No, because I feel like that might expose her ways.
I mean, unless she does fucked up shit, she should be fine.
I mean, that's how accountants work. No.
I mean, I'm stupid though. I'm asked basic questions like, "What is a write-off?"
It's just gonna be like, "Let me handle it. I got you."
I know there's lots of sneaky shit you can do.
Send me your mail.
Right.
I know how this works.
All right, we'll run this with Whitney past podcast.
Oh shit!
We're good.
Look at us.
I know, smashing it, right? Didn't even know what was going on. Big fellas.
Killing it. Yeah, no, this was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna run this by Whitney.
My voice is dying. I can tell. I can hear it.
Yeah, you need to work on. Maybe I feel like you talk all the time. How's your voice not good at going for an hour?
I don't know.
Anyway, I guarantee if we tell Whitney, hey, if he does a podcast, we have to go on a cruise, she'll agree. 'Cause one, I'm not open mic, sorry. Because one, she wants to see you perform.
That's shitty.
No, she wants to see you perform, and she wants to go on a cruise.
We agreed on.
What's the agreement?
I don't know. We agreed on something else, but big fellas wrapping it up. Hit the button.
Wrapping it up. All right.
Or whatever the fuck the term is.
Wrapping it up.
Titties.
Love the fans. That's it for the big fellas. Thanks for watching. We're gonna go eat.